Welcome to the Yoli Revolution. My name's Darren Falter, best-selling business author, marketing consultant, and executive vice president and founder of Yoli Inc. What you're about to hear in the following presentation may radically alter the course of your life. Pay close attention. As we turn on the news today, we're bombarded by shocking messages and stats. The American Cancer Society now reports over 500,000 cancer deaths every year. The World Health Organization reports 250,000 deaths from heart attack annually. The Center for Disease Control reports 1 in every 3 children will ultimately be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, the obesity epidemic in the U.S. has now reached 72 million adults. 1 out of 3 people in the U.S. is obese. To compound these health problems, most Americans are currently experiencing massive stress and anxiety associated with the depressed economy. Do you know someone who's lost their job, lost their business, or foreclosed on a home, or even declared bankruptcy? USA Today reports that the average household owes over $84,000 in personal debt, and 64% of the population is living paycheck to paycheck. In the next 45 minutes, we'll be introducing you to a solution that could provide instant relief to the challenges that are facing you and your family. Today, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the very individual who started what people across the country are calling the Yoli Revolution. Robbie Fender is the president and CEO of Yoli Inc. Robbie's been involved with the private money mortgage banking industry for over 20 years. During his career, he's discovered the power and importance of building lifetime streams of income that continue to flow to him each and every month, even while he's sleeping. For the past 2 decades, Robbie has owned and operated over a dozen successful companies, producing millions of dollars in profits while simultaneously building one of the largest direct sales organizations in the business of network marketing. Robbie's spoken to mass audiences and mentored people all over the world, helping them reverse the trends of poor health and poor habits. He's helped people learn ways to create cash flow and enjoy time freedom. Robbie practices what he preaches. He enjoys optimal health and vitality. He loves people. He exudes happiness and enthusiasm, and he thrives in any economic condition. Why? Because Robbie Fender has discovered a secret, and this secret could alter the course of your life. The information that he's about to share with you in this short presentation is revolutionary. This message is rapidly spreading across the country. It's critical that you listen to his entire message and then immediately share it with others. We call this message the Yoli Revolution. Introducing Mr. Robbie Fender.
Hello, my name is Robbie Fender, Yoli's founder, president, and CEO. Congratulations for taking the time to listen to this presentation. I'm always impressed with those who take the time to keep learning, to keep growing. You're the kind of person who has what it takes to succeed in life and in business. If you keep an open mind, I know the information you're about to hear will benefit your life. I also want to thank my business partner and dear friend, Darren Falter, for that gracious introduction. But I need to come clean with everyone who's listening to this presentation. I need to let you know that I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I have failed my way to success. Although it's true that I've generated millions of dollars in profits, I've also lost money, and I've owned businesses that have failed. You see, I learned at an early age that we're all going to fail in life. The question is, how do you respond to that failure? I learned that failure is nothing more than a stepping stone to success. If you're experiencing failure right now, be excited. Success is just around the corner. Every company's success story starts with a team of experienced individuals that bring specific skills and knowledge to the table. Individuals who have proven their leadership throughout the years. Yoli's a new company. The Yoli founders are not. Yoli came to fruition November of 2009, but the foundation of this company was being poured and reinforced for the last 20 years by 6 experienced entrepreneurs. Myself, Rick Isley, Darren Falter, Michael Pritchard, Corey Citron, and Bobby Jones. Yoli was founded out of necessity, out of a burning desire to help struggling home-based entrepreneurs finally find a company that would listen to them, a company that understands them, a company that thinks like they do. Just weeks before it was decided to create a new company and a new brand, the 6 founders of Yoli were being pursued by several top network marketing companies. We're being presented with special founding distributorship positions because of our past success. Sometimes even a small percentage of the company was being offered special perks, even cash incentives and signing bonuses. It was amazing, especially in a struggling economy, to see how eager top companies were willing to throw money at us, even offer us company ownership. I'll never forget, after a long negotiation with a promising new company, Rick Isley pulled me aside. I'd never seen him so worked up. He asked me, What's wrong with you? Here we're in a boardroom with owners of a new startup company that stands to earn millions of dollars on the contacts we're bringing to the table, and what are you doing? You're sharing all of our secrets. You're telling them how to build their brand. On top of that, Darren's giving them compensation plan ideas, and Michael's offering them funding. Remember, Robbie, it's not our company. We won't have any control of how they manage their finances, how they treat their distributors, how they develop their products. As I thought about what he had just said, I realized that he was right. In fact, the #1 most frustrating problem we had experienced in network marketing was company founders who had no idea what it was like to be an independent distributor. And because of this lack of perspective, they made decisions that were not in the best interest of the distributors and, in fact, ended up doing more damage than good. I've personally been a part of companies that have made decisions or what they would call compensation plan enhancements that ended up cutting all of the distributors' income in half overnight. I realized that our entire professional careers had been preparing us to do this. At that moment, we knew we could build something special. With our experience, knowledge, know-how, and money, we could affect millions of individuals and families who were looking for a solid company that understood what it's like to be in their shoes. At that moment, Yoli was born. It has been said that a management team can make or break any company. Over the past 20 years, I've been in good and bad partnerships. It's important for you to know that I've had excellent business relationships with each and every one of the Yoli founders. Rick Isley, Yoli's Chief Financial Officer, is one of the most effective money managers I've ever worked with, and he has demonstrated this expertise over the past 25 years, operating companies that have experienced nothing but profits and stability. The day I met Rick, I instantly bonded with him, and even though he didn't know it yet, I told my wife that we were going to be business partners. Since that day, we've launched 2 multi-million-dollar businesses together. Darren Falter, Yoli's Executive Vice President, has been involved with the network marketing industry for the past 20 years. He's the author of one of network marketing's best-selling books, How to Select a Network Marketing Company. He's been a consultant, a trainer, a coach, a vendor, and most importantly, he's been a successful distributor who has built million-dollar organizations. Michael Pritchard is Yoli's Chief International Officer. Here's a man worth millions and millions of dollars who saw network marketing as a way to meet like-minded people, develop as a public speaker, promote life-changing health and wellness products, and invite people to share in the wealth. Michael loves people. He also loves travel and has developed business contacts all over Australia, Southeast Asia, Europe, as well as North America. The name Corey Citron is synonymous with the words marketing genius. That's why Corey is Yoli's Chief Marketing Officer. Corey completed a degree at Stanford University and then immediately dove into the world of entrepreneurship, starting his first business in his early 20s. Through the School of Hard Knocks, Corey became one of the most successful independent distributors in the history of network marketing, building downlines into the hundreds of thousands of distributors and earning over $1 million annually. Bobby Jones, Yoli's Chief Logistics Officer, was the last member to join the Yoli founders, but he is first in many areas of entrepreneurship and business. In the last 10 years, Bobby's owned and operated a large business in the field, employing as many as 1,000 people at any given time. To this day, Bobby's company is the largest full-service security, staffing, and events company in Houston. Together, Yoli's founders bring over 100 years of network marketing experience to the table. Yoli is debt-free. The founders of Yoli did not obtain any investors. We completely self-funded Yoli with our own money. We have what business owners call skin in the game. These founders have proven to me and so many others over the years their natural abilities to build and grow multi-million-dollar companies. These founders are not only the network marketing dream team, but they're my best friends. Now let me share with you a little about Yoli. And while I'm doing this, I need to answer one of the most commonly asked questions. What does the word Yoli mean? Yoli's an Aztec word, and it means to live. The statement to live encompasses everything Yoli represents. We help people to live by distributing powerful ingredients that address the most common health concerns of our time. We help people to live by providing a multi-million-dollar business platform that gives you the ability to work for 2 to 5 years and then enjoy residual income that will continue to flow into your bank account for the rest of your life. We help people to live by teaching you how to take back control of your life, how to enjoy the here and now, to live in the moment, to spend time with like-minded people who believe that anything is possible. When the founders met for the first time in Rick Isley's beautiful home in Montana to start building Yoli, We all understood from the beginning the importance of having highly consumable products that everyone will want, need, and will continue to order for the rest of their lives. We knew from experience and research that the leading category in our industry has always been, is, and will continue to be health and wellness products. And it is evident that the consumer prefers to drink their nutrition. We decided to focus our attention on the functional health beverages. So we took a field trip to Utah to one of the largest, most state-of-the-art liquid nutrition bottling facilities. As we toured the facility, we saw how the raw juice, or puree, was being moved from a large holding tank into a big boiler-type apparatus designed to superheat the liquid, destroying any of the potential microbes or bacteria. Then the liquid was poured into the glass bottles, capped, and cooled. Though it was a very impressive procedure, we were all concerned about whether or not the heating process was damaging the nutrition in the products. Our fears and concerns were confirmed when we had a chance to speak with the company's head product formulator. She explained to us that what was being stated on the label was based on what was put in the product prior to it being cooked. In fact, she went on to tell us that during the heating process, a significant amount of the nutritional content would be compromised, even though the label states otherwise. Nutritional content such as most of your vitamins, your antioxidants, and enzymes are damaged or even completely destroyed. Why in the world was all this processing necessary? 2 words: shelf life. Once a product goes into a liquid, it's been activated and it starts to die. Without heat processing and preservatives, these products would go rancid or grow bacteria within days. We understood why it had to be done. It's better to kill the harmful bacteria and damage some nutrition rather than risk getting someone sick. We came out of this meeting quite shocked. Our dream of having a liquid nutritional product seemed like a no-win situation for the consumer. We were killing the nutritional content with heat and poisoning our customers with preservatives and chemicals. How could we get in front of a room full of potential distributors and customers and tell them about an amazing product that had a dirty little secret? Discouraged, we went back to the drawing board. Whether we offered products in a liquid form or through other delivery methods, our first job was to safely deliver natural and whole food nutrition without compromising that nutrition during the manufacturing process. You know, it's been said, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Well, right about that time, we were ready to discover the truth about how to get optimal nutrition into the human body. We started finding research, formulators, and nutritional experts who all pointed us in the same direction. They taught us that you can produce and preserve nutrition in powder form without damaging the nutrition. For example, freeze-drying superfruits. All of the vitamins and antioxidants are intact, and get this, all of the natural enzymes are still active and living. Just add water, your nutrition is activated. This breakthrough led us down a new path of discovery, and after a year of research and development, we can state with confidence that Yoli now has a product line unlike any other products in the world. To fully understand the power of the Yoli products, I need to illustrate a point by taking you back to the early 1990s. At this time, most people had never heard of a little thing called a free radical, which scientists describe as a precursor to degenerative disease. Likewise, most people had never heard of the powerful vitamins that neutralize free radicals called antioxidants. At that time, less than 30% of the U.S. population took antioxidants. Today, the number of people in the U.S. taking some form of antioxidant has exploded to over 70%. Companies and their distributors who got in front of the antioxidant trend during the early 90s have blessed the lives of millions of Americans, and over this time have established billion-dollar brands. Today, there's a new worldwide health concern affecting everyone. If free radicals and antioxidants were the focus of the last 20 years, body acidity, body alkalinity, and the importance of maintaining a pH-balanced system are the focus of today. This concern's not new. In fact, back in the early 1930s, there was a researcher by the name of Dr. Otto Warburg who has been since named the leading cell biologist of the 20th century. Dr. Warburg was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1931 for his groundbreaking work demonstrating the relationship between cancer and body acidity. See nobelprize.org or Google Dr. Otto Warburg for more information. Did you know that 90% of the U.S. population today is acidic? Evidence of metabolic acidosis, or too much acidity in the body, is everywhere. Many of you may be aware of the world's leading human performance coach and author, Anthony Robbins, author of Awaken the Giant Within. In Tony's book, Get the Edge, he states, quote, Acid in the system disrupts the balance, causing red blood cells to stick together, weaken, and die. When this happens, more acid's released into the bloodstream, causing a vicious and deadly cycle of pollution. The body tries to compensate by calling upon its alkaline reserves, but eventually these are depleted and the acid wreaks havoc, burning through the arteries. Again, the body tries to compensate by lining the artery walls with cholesterol, another deadly solution, unquote. Friends, we truly are what we eat. Our body's about 20% acidic and 80% alkaline. Nutritionists recommend that we consume roughly 20% acidic foods and 80% alkaline foods. Unfortunately, this is not the case. The average US consumer is eating over 90% acidic foods. We all struggle with this. I'm guilty as well. What are some of these acidic foods? Steak and hamburgers and hot dogs, pizza, cheese, sodas and coffee and tea, ice cream, cake, pie, candy, or any other kind of sugary foods. Also, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, and other sauces. These are all very, very acidic foods. Now, I'm not saying they're bad foods, I'm saying they're very acidic foods. Alkaline foods, such as spinach, broccoli, olives, celery, and any kind of green leafy vegetables, and most fruits, these are alkaline foods. And obviously, it would be best to put 80% of these foods in your body. Another extremely acidic ingredient that is in everything is sugar. Here's what Dr. Oz says, quote, "The average person consumes 150 pounds of sugar per year, compared to just 7.5 pounds consumed on average in the year 1700, unquote. How is all this sugar getting into our bodies? A lot of it's entering our bodies in the form of sugary drinks. If you consume just one 20-ounce soda each day for a year, you'll consume over 52 pounds of sugar. That's like eating nearly 1,000 Snicker bars. In just 1 year, you would consume 91,000 calories. That's 26 pounds of fat. Right now, the average American is drinking 54 gallons of soda each year. For more information, you can visit sugarstacks.com or myfittribe.com. These stats I've just shared with you are focused on sodas, but other drinks such as energy drinks, coffee drinks, sugary sports drinks, even fruit juices are just as bad and in some cases worse. Just check the labels to see how much acidic sugar you're consuming with every sip. And what is this highly acidic diet doing to our bodies? Research shows that a body high in acidity can affect every system of the body. Just Google symptoms of body acidity for a list of all the potential symptoms. There are other types of acidity in the body, such as acid indigestion, which is often triggered by eating acidic foods. According to CNN.com, I quote, "Proton pump inhibitors, or acid indigestion drugs, are among the most commonly prescribed drug in the US. In 2009, they were the third largest class of drug in the country with 13.6 billion in sales, representing more than 110 million prescriptions, according to IMS Health, a healthcare market research firm," unquote. 1 in every 5 people in the US suffers from acid indigestion. The reality is that most people are going to take better care of the pH in their swimming pool than in their own body. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to an exclusive patented mineral compound that is considered by scientists, biochemists, health experts, and athletes to be the most powerful body alkalization ingredient in the world. The machinery and the processes put in place to manufacture this all-natural nutritional compound hold 8 patents. The mineral compound I'm talking about is called Alkalite. Alkalite's made up of 3 simple bioavailable minerals put together in an extremely complicated way. The exciting thing about the Alkalite is the research and the science behind the product. Our product formulation partners have done studies that show a 50% reduction of acidity in the body after taking a specific dose of Alkalite for just 1 week. Alkalite supports healthy pH levels in the body. It aids in the removal of acidic waste. For example, Alkalite can help the body when you have excess stomach acid that might cause acid indigestion. Alkalite can assist the body in the buffering of lactic acid buildup in the muscles after workouts, athletics, or any kind of activity. Some people experience too much uric acid in the body, resulting in gout and other problems. On a side note, it's important to point out that Alkalite's not a fruit or a botanical that anyone can knock off and then mass produce at 1/3 of the cost. Also, fruits, vegetables, botanicals, and herbs cannot be patented. Alkalite's a unique, patented formulation that can't be copied or mass-produced by another company. Now you know who the Yoli founders are, and you know what Yoli means. I've shared with you the story of our experience with the pasteurization process and how it destroys or damages nutrients, and we've learned about acidity and the importance of a pH-balanced diet. We've talked about how acidic foods and sugar are now a worldwide health concern affecting everyone, and how Alkalite, our exclusive patent ingredient, is a wonderful solution to this problem. Now that you know a little bit about Alkalite, let's return to the Utah manufacturing plant and finish our story. After leaving the pasteurization facility, we knew the only way to deliver live, active nutritional ingredients was to preserve them in a stable powder form. When you're ready to activate these nutrients, you simply add water. This instantly creates a delicious and healthy beverage that hasn't been compromised. One way we keep Yoli's powder formulas safe and sealed until activated is to deliver our formulas through our exciting Yoli Blasts. The Yoli Blasts are designed for a 20-ounce bottle. The blast goes in the neck of the bottle. All you do is fill the bottle with fresh water, insert the blast, and press the center of the blast with your thumb. This releases the blast chamber full of the Yoli formula into the water. People love the Yoli Blast because they're portable, convenient, and really fun. They're also very exciting to demonstrate with people for the first time. Kids and teens absolutely go crazy for them. We also offer our Yoli beverage formulas in concentrated bulk powder pouches so you can enjoy the Yoli beverages at home by the gallon. Two of our Yoli beverage formulas are known as Truth and Fun. Our Truth formula is our orange citrus superfruit antioxidant beverage. Truth is loaded with superfruit antioxidants such as pomegranate, acai berry, goji berry, resveratrol, and oxyphyte white tea extract, as well as live active enzymes and probiotics. Truth has no artificial colors or flavors and has no stimulants. Truth is powered by Alkalite to help with body alkalization and better absorption of the superfruits. There are no sugars or artificial sweeteners. Truth is sweetened naturally with stevia, an amazing leaf that grows in the rainforest, which also happens to be alkalizing. The Truth formula tastes absolutely delicious. Our Fun formula is our lemon-lime rehydrating, electrolyte, and recovery beverage. This delicious beverage has no sugar, no artificial ingredients, and no chemicals. Plus, and here's the big plus, Yoli's Fun is loaded with 750 milligrams of Alkalite per blast. What this means to you is that you will feel stronger, you will go longer, and you'll recover faster. We have seen functional health beverages sell for $30 to $40 per bottle. The Yoli Blast wholesale for a whopping $2.50, and the concentrated bulk powder pouches offer you an 8-ounce serving for only 69 cents. It is also important to point out that the demand for the Yoli Alkalite ingredients has been so overwhelming, we also offer Alkalite capsules in a 60-count bottle so you can easily alkalize your body every day. In addition to our Alkalite capsules, we have developed small packets that hold 500 milligrams of pure Alkalite granules in every packet. Now it's convenient for you to carry Alkalite granules with you everywhere you go. Sprinkle the granules on acidic foods like pasta sauce, pizza, or any spicy foods. Pour the granules in your coffee, wine, orange juice, or any acidic beverage. This will remove the acid in these foods and beverages. You will feel a difference immediately. Because of the science, studies, and personal testimonials, Yoli's attracted some amazing athletes who now endorse the Yoli products. Carl Lewis is a 9-time Olympic gold medalist and has been named Athlete of the 20th Century. He absolutely loves the Yoli products and raves about what Alkalite's doing for him and his family. Another man they are now calling the world's greatest athlete, he is 2008 gold medalist in the decathlon, currently training for the 2012 Olympics in London, Mr. Brian Clay. I know Brian. I've interviewed him. My partners have interviewed him. The Yoli products and the Alkalite are the only supplements he puts in his body. Because of all these endorsements, recent publicity, and the momentum Yoli's experienced with Alkalite and the Truth and Fun formulas, Yoli's currently being featured in 3 publications and is Company of the Month in the Network Marketing Business Journal and Home Business Connection magazine. Yoli Mania is obviously sweeping the nation. As I tell the Yoli story to people all over the country, they always ask me, where can I get Yoli? What stores are selling it? The reality is you can't purchase Yoli in any store. In fact, the only way you can purchase Yoli is through a Yoli independent distributor. We have thousands of Yoli distributors across the country building home-based businesses, both part-time and full-time. Yoli's become a lifeline for thousands of home-based business entrepreneurs at a time when extra money in the household is needed more than ever. Since I've been in the financial field for 2 decades, I know firsthand what people are going through right now. Countless people lie awake at night worrying about money issues. Most Americans in today's economy live paycheck to paycheck. 43% of American families spend more than they earn each year. Personal bankruptcies have doubled in the past decade. Parents don't even get to see their kids grow up because they need 2 or even 3 jobs just to survive. In an article dated August of 2010, it was stated by the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics that total non-farm payroll employment declined by another 131,000 in July of 2010. Furthermore, the unemployment rate is almost 10%. That means that 1 out of every 10 people is unemployed. Early in my career, while working in the private money mortgage banking industry, I was very close to the concept of starting a home-based distributorship. Yet I wasn't doing anything to build residual income. Just like most of my friends, I was trading hours for dollars. Around this time, a man named Mike introduced me to a network marketing company like Yoli. I'd been sent some information, and to be honest, I scanned it and I threw it in the trash. You see, I didn't understand it, so I prejudged it and I discarded the literature without a second thought. I said to myself, I'm in the private money mortgage banking industry. I don't do this kind of thing. Mike knew I had potential to do very well in this business, so he continued to follow up with me. He asked me, Robbie, how much did you make last year? And I answered him. He said, Robbie, how hard will you have to work this year to make the same amount that you made last year? I instantly understood his point. You see, I was working an average of 60+ hours per week. I had very little time for my family and no time to do the things I enjoyed. I had no balance in my life. Mike convinced me to pull the materials back out of the garbage and take a closer look. Once I reviewed the materials, I realized that several of the best-selling financial authors were endorsing this company. I even had their books on my bookshelf. I thought to myself, if they're willing to put their reputations on the line, they must see something very powerful here. It seemed like a home-based distributorship could be the answer to making passive residual income so I could enjoy much-needed time. But I still had a lot of questions. I wanted to be sure I understood what I was being offered. So I said to Mike, let me see if I have this straight. As an independent distributor, my job is to share the information about this product and business, correct? So if these customers and distributors start ordering product directly from the company will manufacture the product. The company will collect all the money from my customers. The company will ship the product. The company will take care of the customer service. And the only inventory I have is for personal consumption and samples. If my distributors and customers become lifetime customers, are you telling me that I will receive a lifetime stream of income? As soon as I had confirmation that this is how it worked, I knew this was for me. You see, it hit me. If I had 100 customers and I earned an average of $5 per customer, I could be laying on an exotic beach anywhere in the world drinking out of a coconut, and the company's going to handle everything and send me $500 every month. What if I had 1,000 customers? The company would be sending me $5,000. In fact, there was no cap on how many customers and distributors I could accumulate because I would receive commissions on my customers, my distributors, and those they refer. You see, I don't count just my customers. I can earn commissions on referrals of referrals of referrals. What if you had 10,000 customers? Imagine making $50,000 every month. This business system sounded awesome to me. I said to my wife, how would it feel to be making an extra $500 a month in residual income? This could cover a good chunk of our mortgage. Well, guess what? When we hit $500, it was great, but I thought $1,000 would be so much better. The rest is history. My life's never been the same. I continue to work very hard, but this time I was combining it with smart. Within 2 to 3 years, we were making more in 1 month than a lot of people will make in an entire year. It's important for you to know that we still had to work very hard and put in the time. We had to learn specific skills, attend numerous events, and read specific books. But it was all worth it. To this day, over 15 years later, that company is still putting money in my bank account every Friday. My wife and I now have time to do what we want when we want. We don't have to work because we have to. We work because we want to. You see, once you're generating enough passive residual income to cover all your monthly expenses, you're financially free. I love this quote from Jim Rohn. Quote, making money not an issue in your life allows you to focus on all the other things this world has to offer. End quote. Like everyone else who is new to network marketing, I struggled in the beginning as I went through the learning curve. However, as I figured it out and I persevered, I started experiencing enormous financial rewards. I started having the time of my life, traveling and attending conventions and receiving gifts and awards. You know, the thing I cherish most is hanging out with just awesome, like-minded people. For the last 15 years, I've immersed myself in this industry and I've become a student, attempting to soak up every piece of information I could. Now I'm going to go into the Yoli compensation plan. For those of you who've never been involved in network marketing, don't let it bug you if you don't get this for the first time. In fact, the first time I was exposed to the compensation plan, I didn't get it either. For those of you who are experienced network marketers, I'm going to explain to you what makes the Yoli compensation plan the most powerful compensation plan in the industry. One of the things I discovered after hitting a few brick walls was that not all distributor compensation plans are created equal. In fact, my buddy and business partner, Darren Falter, says in his book, How to Select a Network Marketing Company, that there are essentially 6 main compensation plans in network marketing. But for most of Darren's career, he would only recommend 2 of them: the binary compensation plan and the unilevel compensation plan. Now, I was associated with 2 companies prior to Yoli, and I had massive success with both. The first company had a binary compensation plan, and the second company had a unilevel. Both these plans have their inherent strengths and weaknesses. The binary plan is known for its synergy, speed of recruiting, and retention. The unilevel is known for rewarding the workers, the ones doing all the recruiting, and this will produce enormous monthly incomes. As we began building the infrastructure of Yoli, we researched every compensation plan on the market. We consulted 3 of the world's leading compensation plan gurus. We interviewed top distributors in billion-dollar companies and asked for their input. We finally came to the conclusion that the only way that we could offer a pay plan that was extremely fair, very lucrative, synergistic, and legally compliant was to combine the binary and the unilevel, or what compensation plan developers now call the hybrid. Among today's most progressive companies, the hybrid plan has already been proven to be the most lucrative compensation plan available in our industry. I am so excited to tell you why the Yoli compensation plan is so unique and powerful. First, as a distributor, you can purchase Yoli at a wholesale price and then retail the product to customers and collect the difference. Second, when you enroll new distributors and customers, you will earn one-time fast start bonus, putting cash in your pocket right now. Now, our third bonus is life-changing. Allow me to explain. There's a dirty little secret in network marketing that no one really likes to talk about. It's called attrition. Attrition means fallout. It refers to the people who quit your business or stop purchasing product each month. Yoli decided to do something about this. We created what some call the key to retention. What's the key? It's called the Yoli break-even bonus. This addition to the Yoli compensation plan is a game changer. You see, in most plans, you need 20 to 30 customers or distributors on auto ship to make enough commission to cover your monthly product purchases requirements. At Yoli, you only need 2 to 6 customers or distributors on auto ship to break even each month. We have found people do not quit free. If a distributor is receiving $60 or even $240 worth of free products every month, they're never going to quit. Yoli's break-even bonus will have an enormous impact on your business. Now, here's what happens when you recruit distributors into the Yoli compensation plan. You will organize them into a structure called a binary. Binary means 2. Your first step in building your Yoli business is to simply enroll just 2 people in your business. Once you do, you're activated to receive binary bonus commissions. You place your first distributor on your left side and your second distributor on your right side. Everyone else who comes into your organization after these 2 distributors will go below these 2 people. Do you see how each new person is placed under one another to create teamwork and synergy? How are people doing this? Many people are simply being exposed to this presentation through a DVD or an audio CD. Now, in addition to this synergistic binary tree structure, we also have a special unilevel executive check matching bonus for our top distributors who continue to sponsor new distributors. The unilevel executive check match is huge. If you refer a superstar distributor, you deserve to be compensated. Just referring 1 or 2 top distributors could earn you a significant residual income for the rest of your life. In addition to these bonuses, we also have the global leadership bonus pools and elite leadership bonus pools, and you can earn multiple business centers. Our funnest bonus is Yoli's travel incentive bonus, including our cruise. Imagine taking you and a loved one on the largest cruise ship in the world for a full week of fun, luxury, exploration, and relaxing on exotic beaches. And the food. Wait until you try the food. Everyone can have success with Yoli's compensation plan because it's simple. Just find 2 people, and then the following week you'll want to help your 2 just find their 2 people, and then help their 2 people do the same. That's it. It's a very simple plan. Now, besides Yoli's amazing income potential, here are some other benefits of building a Yoli business. How about no employees, no payroll, no boss, no set hours or workplace, unlimited income potential, tax advantages, no collections and payments, no inventory, no product delivery. Yoli takes care of all the headaches so you can simply focus on sharing the Yoli story. Now pay attention, because I'm going to share something with you that could have a huge impact on your life. If you right now are a wage-earning W-2 employee getting a paycheck, I want you to listen to this quote from Sandy Bodkin, a former IRS tax attorney, CPA, and a leading tax advisor. Here's what he says, quote, "The light at the end of the tunnel is the financial opportunity that starting your own business offers. Every North American taxpayer who works a full-time job and does not, here's the key word, and does not have a side business is probably overpaying taxes in the tune of $3,000 to $9,000 a year," unquote. By signing up in Yoli and starting a home-based business, you have the opportunity right now to save anywhere from $3,000 to $9,000 or more every single year. Let me ask you a few questions. Are you writing off your vacations? Are you writing off a percentage of the gas that you're putting in your car? Are you writing a percentage off of your phone bill? How about buying a new laptop? Were you able to write that off? I'm here to tell you there are people that plug into the business of Yoli strictly for the tax benefits. How would you like to keep $3,000 to $9,000 of your hard-earned money? All you have to do is sign up and become a Yoli distributor. Yoli is dedicated to helping each and every distributor build a successful business. We can't do it for you, but we can provide state-of-the-art tools and technology to help you get the job done. Our online technology revolves around Yoli.com. We have an extremely powerful virtual back office system called Yoli 2.0 Team Office. We have amazing recruiting and branding tools. We have replicating websites, a 24-hour sizzle line, weekly webinars, and many live events all across the country. And we have also put together what we call the Yoli Business in a Box. If you're serious about building this as a business, it's a must. It's imperative that you get the Yoli Business in a Box. And better yet, for the real business builder, get our Diamond Elite Pack. As soon as we start to enjoy the fruits of our labors, most of us start thinking of ways to give back. Our Yoli distributors have big hearts, and it was important for us to have a way for the entire Yoli family to participate in charitable causes. From the beginning of Yoli, we committed to and partnered with a company called Trees for the Future, treesftf.org. This is an international, not-for-profit organization that finances, educates, and supports families all over the world as they cultivate and grow forest gardens in their communities to bring life and oxygen-producing trees and vegetation to the world. When you sponsor a new distributor in Yoli, Yoli will plant 10 trees on your behalf. Our goal is to plant over 1 million trees annually. I want to leave you with a few questions. These are the same questions I was faced with 15 years ago when I came to a crossroad in my life. What are you doing right now to generate coconut money? Income that continues to flow into your bank account even while you're drinking out of a coconut laying on the beach. If you're in a job that requires too much and pays too little, if you're working for a boss who doesn't understand you, if you're being robbed of life's most meaningful moments because you don't have any control over your time or your income, then it's time for a change. If not now, when? And finally, I want to ask you this. What's the best and worst thing that could happen by joining Yoli? The worst thing that can happen is you and your family get to experience Yoli's life-changing products. You get to alkalize your body and enjoy Yoli's delicious beverages without loading your body with sugar and chemicals. The worst thing that can happen to you financially by joining Yoli is that you get to keep $3,000 to $9,000 of your hard-earned money in tax deductions. Now, the best thing that can happen is that you figure this out, that you persist and build a successful business, that you earn a lifetime stream of income from one-time efforts and enjoy all the benefits of financial independence and total time freedom. It's time to start working smarter, not harder. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Take action right now. Get back with the person who shared this presentation with you. Thank them, and then get started today. This is Robbie Fender, wishing you happiness, health, and success. God bless.
You've been listening to the Yoli Revolution with Yoli's President and CEO, Robbie Fender. This presentation is copyrighted by Yoli Inc. 2010, all rights reserved. Yoli is a consumer direct distributor for nutritional products and dietary supplements. As with any dietary supplement, consult your healthcare practitioner before using any product, especially if you're pregnant, nursing, or under medical supervision. Statements made on this audio program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Yoli products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The Yoli Revolution is sweeping the country. For more information about the Yoli products or business opportunity, contact the individual who shared this presentation with you. For additional copies of this presentation, visit www.yolitools.com.